Hi, this is Dick Bird, and this was a nice Serenity match. The interesting thing about this one was that I was playing on the blue team, and blue had just got done losing about 10 matches in a row. And in this match, we had the Players Bar and the CTR Yellowbird join in on the blue side, trying to even things out a little bit. I've mentioned these guys a couple times before. These are like basically the two of the best players out there at the moment. And like some people will do, you know, they have they're in the habit of if they jump into the server, they often tend to jump in on a side that's gonna most balance the conflict, because that makes the game more interesting. And I think I've mentioned this on a previous recording. I'm not sure if I posted it or not, but basically this turned into a pretty hard fight even with them on the team. So yeah, blue had, I'm not really sure what the problem was, but blue was just having a heck of a time, you know, winning anything at all. And I didn't really expect this match to be any different. I was pretty sure we were going to lose it for most of the way through.
Grab your orb.
I didn't really play too well for the first part of it. You know, the first that first section, I grabbed the bender, drove about halfway up, tried to use the rear gun to. Well, I did take out their turret up there, but they weren't really using it anyway. And then tried to cause some trouble at their prime, but there were people up there watching out, so they just took care of that. At this point, we're kind of in trouble. Our orb is on foot here, making his way over toward their prime. And we've got red over here looking to make an attack. I'm not sure where their orb is at this point. Our orb looks like he's trying to take their prime. Not sure if he makes it, probably won't. Now things seem to have settled down a little bit. I can see the red tank back there somewhere. You can't hit anything from there, of course. I'm just waiting here to see what happens. I want to make sure the red orb doesn't show up somewhere.
Leviathan construction stopped.
Taking a quick look around that way to see if there's anything sneaking up on me. Here comes some red guys on foot. One on the hill, one coming around from below. Two of them coming around from below. Take them out. Of course, while I'm back here, our prime is under attack and just goes down. So, you know, this is the danger, you know, and this is, you know, if you wonder why I'm sitting there staring at our prime like that, that's why. It's because if I walk away from it and there's nobody there, it's gonna go down. And then when you rush back there trying to do something about it, you know, you're gonna get killed, and now you're gonna be looking at this situation. Now they got the red tank over here, guarding our prime. Red people on top, red people down below. And I'm just trying to figure out how to get a shot at all this. The red tank went down. So I did have a chance to jump in here and try to take our prime down. I will manage to bring it down here. Just one red guy here to clean up. We'll manage to get him. And here comes the nuke. So we're not really keeping up here, you know. We're kind of taking care of each situation as it comes up, but red's basically like one step ahead of us.
Attack the mine node.
This is my first turn in the tank. I did a lot of turns in the tank on this match. This first one didn't turn out too well. Did manage to clear out pretty much everything red had out here. Letting these other guys hit the node. I'm just taking out the guys that are coming in here trying to attack them. So anyway, we did get our node back anyway. Of course, Red's just keeping up the pressure, and right away there's a Manta back here on the tank. Anytime you got a big, heavy, slow vehicle like the tank or the levy, you really want those Mantas to take them out, and you see Red is not wasting any time. They're out there to get it. Meanwhile, they've got their levy up, and they're coming at us with that. By chance, I came up next to this beat-up Manta and decided I wanted to try to take out their levy with it. But I saw the nuke come up, and I definitely wanted to grab that and try to use that on their levy. Their levy went down while I was back there getting it, so that turned out to be unnecessary. But that gave me the idea that, well, here's an opportunity for me to take out their prime and turn this thing around a little bit. You know, probably a bad move because that Manta's way too beat up, and there was a Scorpion over there, and in that condition, one Scorpion ball was enough to do the job. I wasn't sure if that Scorpion there was unoccupied, but I never got close enough to find out. Yeah, so, you know, once again, our prime is being taken, and this looks like it's going to be loss number 11. Although you notice the score is still 100 to 100.
Enemy orb carrier down.
Not really nothing at all has happened so far.
Core is secure.
Almost had an attack on our core,
Leviathan.
but we got our prime back just in the nick of time. I was kind of trying to hide behind a tree from this Manta because I knew he was going to come out here, and he had Berserk. But between me and a couple other people, we managed to take care of him before they took the tank out, because the tank would be his natural target when he came out. Red's second levy is on the way. Red maintained control of the mine through most of the first part of this match. Their levy went rolling off towards their prime because because we actually managed to take their prime through this. So their levy went off that way, and he's not really in sight at this point. I'm going to eagerly roll forward so I can get a shot at that levy. And this is I fucked up here because on my left is the red tank. You know, you don't want to just roll forward. You know, that would be a good place to have one of those 3 monitor setups, so maybe I would have seen that tank. You know, if I'd had some peripheral vision. But you should always look both ways. You know, good rule. Look both ways. And it looks to me like what happened there is somebody got in the bender, got out of it because they saw something and wanted better, and then a red player came along and took the bender. So yeah, they got their prime back, and now they got our prime again.
Blue core is vulnerable.
So there for a moment it looked like we were making some progress, but no. And they've got another levy coming up, and they've got a red tank at our prime. And I'm going to make another attempt at killing that tank with the Scorpion. I'm going to miss it completely. So nothing new here. It's been 10 losses in a row, and it still looks like it's going to be loss number 11. They've got the levy parked up by our prime. The Scorpion's not real good with the levy, so I was gonna take another shot at the tank, but the tank is down. I thought I'd park here and shoot the levy a little bit, but there's a bender behind me taking that Scorpion. That Scorpion blew up right after I got of it. I figured the only thing I could do is try to take out these turrets before I die. And by luck, between me and whoever else was there, that was enough to take that levy down. So we don't have to worry about their tank and their levy anymore, just the fact that they've got our prime. We do appear to be making some kind of an effort to get it back, which is always nice. Took the opportunity to get rid of that player who was heading for our core, and we'll turned around, and there's the tank again, so I definitely want to use the tank. You know, just because I feel like, hey, I'm on the incompetent team, I'm going to play defense as often as possible. I'm going to roll this tank over to our prime and try to hold the prime for a change. Because clearly no one else is. Yeah, it's up to me, obviously, yeah. That's what I'm here for. Yeah, what have I been doing up to now is the real question. Yeah. So anyway, at this point, it started to get a little more interesting for me. This is this their third or their fourth levy? I think this is their fourth levy. And normally when I'm defending prime with a tank and the enemy gets a levy come up, I kind of tend to hide behind the structure back there at the prime and wonder what the heck to do with this tank, because it's no match for a levy normally. But in this case, I decided to attack the levy. I'm using the main gun to try to kill the turrets on the thing, because I have this theory that if you shoot the turrets on the levy, it'll go down faster.
Under construction.
It worked out really well because I used the available cover, get forward just enough so that you can shoot him, but he can't quite hit you, and just keep moving so that you're staying just under cover so that he can't shoot you, but you can continue to take him down. And it worked. Managed to take a couple of turrets off of him, and between me and the other, there were several other people shooting at him as well. We took him down before he killed me, which is always nice to see. So I was pretty happy about that. I wasn't quite as happy about the fact that despite all of this, Red still has the mine node, and they're about to get another levy. And I'm feeling like this is all a little bit unfair because I'm not really sure what my chances are of repeating that performance, but it looks like I'm going to get the chance to try it. And I've just alerted the team that, yeah, we might want to take the mine node. And here comes levy number, what is this, number 5? So yeah, there's nothing for it. My teammates have thoughtfully healed me up completely, and I feel like there's nothing else to do but do exactly the same thing as before. Well, there, that shot missed, but, you know, and the levy's kind of headed off towards their prime for some reason, but this one went kind of strangely. I'm not really sure, but I think I might have killed the driver. I'm not really sure how the levy works, you know. Maybe I just have to keep hammering it until he runs out of hit points, but I shot the turret the driver sits in, and that thing stopped moving. And then it blew up. Maybe I killed the driver, I don't know. So I'm going to put out another message that mine, which, you know, translated to English means take the damn mine, please. No one's paying me any attention, of course. And they're about to get their 6th levy. And we're a good long way into this match, and the score is still 100 to 100. And we're not losing completely. We're not obviously losing, but I'm still not really feeling very optimistic, and I kind of feel like, well, maybe this tactic of rolling forward and just attacking the bastard, maybe there's something to that, but could it work a third time? Wouldn't that be something? So anyway, yeah, roll forward, shoot the turrets off the thing, miss that shot. And the turret up on top of the prime is shooting at him, and there's a Manta with Berserk shooting at him, and there's a guy with an Avril shooting at him, and he's down. And we've got their prime, and things are actually looking up, and I'm going to use what's left of this tank to try to secure that situation and actually get a few kills. not really, still not playing really well. I mean, I should be able to kill, you know, this guy way back here who's hanging off, shooting arrows whenever he gets a chance. He's bothering me. I feel like I ought to kill him. But he's, you know, he's using the ground he's on as cover. You know, it's a little hard to hit him when he's on that flat plane right there because you can't really get the depth right. And this bender's going to come around the corner, and yeah, should have backed off there. So that's the end of my tank career for this match. But as I come back up, the nuke is there, going to grab that. And I feel like it's, you know, it's time somebody attacked the core, for God's sake, because, you know, who knows, we could actually win this.
Defend the mine.
And I don't think I'm going to be the first person to put some points on the core, but
I've got the ore.
I'm definitely going to make an attempt. I did come by back here because the Scorpion's not really the ideal vehicle for attacking the core, I don't think.
Is under attack.
Or maybe it is, I don't know, but I usually use the Manta for that. Of course, the Manta gets used for a lot of things as far as I'm concerned, so maybe the Scorpion is the vehicle to go up forward with. It can at least take 2 Averill hits anyway. So yeah, I surprised their orb runner and got my nuke off, and now we're doing some serious damage. And now it actually looks like we might actually win this thing. So, in fact, it's just about done now. I'm kind of out of ideas for me to do, and I have no great plan at this point other than to defend Prime and keep an eye on the mine node, because they've had like 5 or 6 levies at least, and it would be nice to keep them from getting another one that they might turn this game around with. And I see there is some danger that they might get that mine node back, so having had enough of that, I'm going to go back there and try to take that mine node back. But in the meantime, the rest of the team has attacked that core, and it's going to end it right there. So that was it. Real nice match.
Red core is critical. Red core destroyed.
Okay, yeah. Have a good evening.